This is content intended for adults, not for puppies.
Now to see what Siggy and Sigmund and Devin get up to this time. I think they're about to start working out again, maybe? Your cheeks burn as you look forward to seeing the muscular dragons on display. Heh, ready to work up a sweat? I think it's already warm in here. They're both looking right at you as they wink. At you. Alright boys, let's keep it friendly. Why, I'm plenty friendly. Back off, already called spotting him. Whatever, I'm using the free weights anyway. You all begin with the pre-workout stretch before moving to opposite sides of the room. Siggy is already blushing as he waits for you behind the weight bench. Sigmund picks up a couple of dumbbells and starts on a set of bicep curls. You catch yourself staring at the daddy dragon's bulging muscles before you feel a hand on your shoulder. You ready? Yeah. Siggy grins at you while you lay back against the flat bench, careful not to hit anything with your antlers. The bar is already racked with the same weights you benched last time. Your roommate stands at the ready, his muscular thighs to your left and right. As you grab the bar, Siggy's hands brush against your wrists as you prepare to unrack the bar. You begin to pump the heavy weights up and down above your chest as the younger dragon looks on. He's in the perfect position to ogle you as you continue your set. After a solid 15 reps, you feel your muscles start to strain as you set the rack back onto the bars. Phew, feeling the burn already. Well, you were already hot to begin with. Heh. Hey, why don't you spot me? Sure. Let's make room for Devin. The older dragon ushers his son aside and gestures you to stand behind the bar. As you get into position, Sigmund loads 2 more heavy plates onto the bar. He leans down onto the bench and slides his head under the bar, and parks it right against your... Oops. You blush as his nose nuzzles against your... Are you working out or what? Yes, just getting this lined up. Sigmund grabs the bar and you hold your hands near them, ready to assist. The daddy dragon pulls the steel right off the hooks and pumps a smooth set of bench presses with the extra weight. Your own arms ache even more just watching him. He sets the bar back into the rack with a loud clink. Enjoying the gun show? Sigmund flexes his bulging biceps at you. You wish yours looked as good as mine. Siggy makes his point by striking a pose and flexing his impressive muscles. You laugh and shake your head at both of the dragons. You're both plenty attractive. That's not going to be the deciding factor. Oh, well what will it then? Dad, he said he needs time to think about it. And I'm just trying to give him more to think about. Let's just finish working out. What? You called dibs on spotting him. Alright, Sigmund, I enjoy the enthusiasm, but I'm with Siggy here. Let's finish working out. With a long sigh, Sigmund acquiesces and finishes the rest of his sets without showing off too much. To be fair to Siggy, you spot him on the bench and watch as he easily handles the same amount of weight as his father. Even though Sigmund is larger, Siggy appears to be denser and stronger than his dad. He didn't even break a sweat as he finished his set. The rest of your workout flies by as you focus on your arms and shoulders. Things have cooled off between Siggy and his dad by the end of it. Your hands and upper back ache as you have worked up a bit of a sweat. Devin, why don't you shower first? Sounds good. Sigurd the gentleman, heh. Well, I didn't learn it from you. You can't help but chuckle at Siggy's comeback. Alright, well, try not to be at each other's throats before I'm done. The spacious bathroom looks unchanged from your last visit. You turn on the shower and chuckle at what happened in the gym. Those two are very much fighting for your attention, but you have to wonder what that relationship would unfold. You've only dated once before, and it didn't even last a year. You wanted to move to attend university, and he left to work on a farm run by his aunt and uncle. It was a mutual breakup. You haven't thought much about it since you were focused on your studies. He was the same age as you, and so is Siggy. You remember the first time you met Siggy. The adorable oaf was knocking on the door across the hall, wondering why his key wouldn't work. We explained that it was the janitor's closet, and that the room he was looking for was actually yours. Since then, he stuck to you like a lost puppy. You found yourself staring at him a lot, never said anything when he decided to laze around the dorm in just his underwear. The two of you bonded over months of video games until he picked up some of the same classes. After that, you found yourself spending even more time helping him study. During all of this, you never once heard him say anything bad about his dad. Siggy is a really great guy. He'd make a great boyfriend for anyone. But then again, you've always had a thing for older guys like Sigmund. It's mostly physical, but you always found it easier to talk with more mature guys. Sigmund seems to be a really sweet guy, but you don't really know him that well. Still, you feel yourself getting flustered thinking about how much this older dude wants to shack up with a younger buck such as yourself. There's a lot to consider, but maybe you are overthinking things. Perhaps it is better to live in the moment and go with your gut instead of bouncing between a lengthy list of pros and cons. You realize that you need to wrap up your shower soon, or else there might not be enough hot water for the dragons. Quickly scrubbing and rinsing, you make it out in time. Find yourself in a clean towel and thoroughly dry your fur. Donning your shorts, you make your way out of the bathroom and back down the hall. I'm done. Perfect timing. Alright, let's go rinse off. Feel free to watch some TV or whatever. Thanks. Television is already playing a documentary about old occult groups. You have seen this series before, but not this episode. This is one of your favorite personal interests with occult practices and metaphysics. As the show started to get good, it cut to a commercial break. Book your next vacation at the Dreamer Island Resort. You chuckle at the advertisement, made up of stereotypical clips of beautiful people running in slow motion and down a beach, while a handsome snow leopard listed all of the luxury amenities they offered. As you finish the episode, Siggy and Sigmund return. I feel refreshed. Me too. So what now? Want to play video games? How about we play a card game or something? You're always playing video games. When's the last time you played a board game or something with your old man? You got pretty upset the last time I kept winning. So maybe that's why we haven't played in a while. What? I wasn't upset. You called me a cheater. Because you are. This is why I don't play games with you anymore. I'm fine with playing a card game. Okay, but don't be surprised if Dad acts like a sore loser. I do not. We shall see. You all sit around the coffee table and pull out a deck of colorful cards. Alright, this game is called Stage 9. Have you played before? No, I haven't. It's pretty easy. We each draw 10 cards from the shuffled deck. Each stage ends when you run out of cards in your hand. Each turn, you draw a card from the deck or discard pile. After that, you can complete the stage if you have the correct combination of cards. If you don't have the required cards, you just discard a single card from your hand. The stages are on the back of the card, so the first stage is to lay down 3 pairs of matching numbers. Sounds easy enough. Okay, I'll go ahead and deal. The deck is shuffled and everyone is dealt their hand. Siggy, you never mentioned playing card games before. Well, since I got a video game console, I rarely play card games anymore. Video games will rot your brain. Have you ever played any video games? Of course I have. I'm not that old. Oh, what did you play? I grew up with arcade games. I love classics like Munchman and rocket-based events. I also used to play the fighting games too, until I broke a machine when I lost at a tournament when I was a teenager. I told you it was a sore loser. That's fine. I really learned patience since having a kid. You adopted me, though. Yep, and it took about a year for me to stop regretting it. What? I'm just kidding. Seeker, do you know I've loved you since the day I signed those papers? Aw. I didn't set out on having kids. I have to say, it's a life-changing experience. Can't say I ever thought about children myself. You're way too young to be thinking about that. Yeah, but maybe later in life. It's a big change. Children are a huge financial and emotional burden. Wow, I'm literally sitting right here. And we've literally been waiting for you to finish your turn. You're just being mean because I'm about to win the round. Siggy lays down the card and ends his turn. You immediately snatch his discard into your hand and finish the stage. Looks like neither of you are winning tonight. Damn it, I needed one more card. The next few stages go by quickly with Siggy and Sigmund alternating wins. By the end of the game, you are the victor with the most stages won. Oh, beginner's luck. Said that the first 6 times I beat you in the card game. That was fun. We should play more. Maybe I should get back into video games. Ugh. About ready for bed? Yeah, I'm beat. Me too. Are you fine sleeping on the couch tonight? Yeah, it's no problem. I'll grab a spare blanket. Thanks. Okay, well, I'm off to bed too, I suppose. Good night. Sigmund returns from the hallway with a pillow and a fluffy blanket. You turn off the lights as the two dragons leave for their bedroom. With another big yawn, you sprawl out on the couch and make yourself comfortable. You find yourself having a nightmare. Siggy and Sigmund are both running towards you, their faces in panic and fear. Devin! Get out of here! They both cry frantically at you, while you feel yourself start to drift further and further away from them. Behind the two running dragons is a rolling bank of dark smoke, with streaks of purple lightning from inside. Who will he save? Who will be sacrificed? You recognize the voice as the announcer for the occult documentary series. Looks like our contestant needs to make a choice soon, or both these dragons will end up swallowed by the darkness. I can't. But you must. Only time to save one. Who will it be? You reach out one of your arms to grab. Guys, what the heck? This is so intense. This is so mean. We don't want to leave anyone behind. But I mean, we have been hard committing Siggy, so I guess we'll save Siggy. You grab Siggy's arm and pull him with you. The rolling darkness swiftly engulfs Sigmund, and his cries fade into the torrent of deafening thunder. Dad! That's fucked up. You wake up in a cold sweat as you hear something cling in the kitchen. A bit shaken from the nightmare, you decide to check out what's going on. Siggy? Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Thank goodness you're not a ghost. Oh, I hope I didn't wake you up making noise. I just needed a late-night snack. It's okay, I was just having a bad dream. Yeah, what about? Not quite understanding it yourself, you decide to lie. I don't really remember. Aw, well, would you like to spend the night in my room? Yeah, I would. Okay, come. Did he get his snack? I don't think he got his snack, people. He follows Siggy back to his room. Trying to take your mind off of your recent nightmare, he walks straight over to his bed and lay down. Siggy says nothing as he rolls over onto the other side. Already, the warm proximity to the young dragon puts you at ease, and you make yourself comfortable against him. Siggy drapes an arm over your chest and strokes your fur until you fall asleep again. Aww. You are untroubled by dreams the rest of the night. At some point before the sunrise, you move back to the couch in the living room. You still not have decided on who to date. It would be a bad look to be seen walking out of the other's bedroom. As soon as you start to fall asleep again, your phone on the coffee table begins to buzz. You crack open an eye, and you start to read the notification. You could hear Siggy's phone go off in his room upstairs. The message indicated that you have a package for your room back at the dorm. The books you ordered for your classes have arrived, and that means you can start on some of the course reading required for the start of the next semester. You let out a long yawn before you hear noise coming from the kitchen again. Sitting up, you make your way back into the kitchen. In the kitchen, you find Sigmund starting a pot of coffee and dressed.
Oh good, you're up.
Morning.
Good morning. I know this is last minute, bud. Would you like to go grab some donuts? There's a bakery across the street from the ice cream joint I like. It's just a few blocks away, and it's really nice outside this morning. Good morning. Damn it, son. Put on some pants. I'm gonna... Devin, did you see the notification? Our books are in.
Yeah, it woke me up this morning.
Yay, we can do our assignment together.
You look at both dragons who stare at you as you stand there in your shorts. The dream from last night replays in your thoughts, as you are put in a position to choose between them once more. Who are you gonna go with? Okay, we are hard committing Siggy, but I wanted to get the donuts. Donuts sound yummy. I want donuts. I want to eat the donut, but alas, we're hard committing Siggy. Maybe one day I'll go back through and we can see all the choices that happened if you pick Sigmund instead. But we're hard committing Siggy for the sake of brevity. For the sake of brevity, we're hard committing Siggy. Sorry, Sigmund.
No need to apologize. Schoolwork comes first.
Thanks for understanding.
Well, I'm off. There's some fresh coffee in the pot. See you later.
They wave goodbye, and Sigmund leaves for the bakery.
Want to go ahead and grab our books?
Sure, but shouldn't you really get dressed first?
Oh, yeah.
I suppose I should do the same. As Siggy returns upstairs, you go to brush your teeth and throw on a set of clean clothes. After a cup of coffee, you're ready to go. Can't believe Professor Hercules already posted assignments during the summer. Heard he was a workaholic. I can believe he's addicted to working out. You seen that guy's chest? Yeah, kind of hard not to. Ready to go? Sure, I can drive us. Okay, thanks. You both head out to your car. The drive back to the university is quick. Your dorm is still mostly empty as the other students are gone for the summer. The mailroom has wall-lined locked boxes for each resident. You and Siggy retrieve your books from your respective mailboxes and decide to drop them off back in your room. Wow, it feels like forever since I've been back here. You've only been back at home for a month. I know, I just wanted it to be longer. Come on, it can't be that bad. Might not be a surprise, but I don't like all the schoolwork. But Dad said it was important to have a proper education. Yeah, my mom was the same way. And you're not that bad at it. Devin? There's something I must confess. Honestly, I was close to dropping out after last semester. What? Don't tell my dad, but yeah. I didn't really feel like I was cut out for this. But then you started to help me with my schoolwork. Oh. I was embarrassed to find a tutor in any of my classes, but you just took the time to help me without having to ask. And I started doing better too. Well, yeah, you just needed a little push to understand. Since starting college, I haven't made a lot of friends. And after the other night, I don't want that to change. That's why I think you should go ahead and go out with my dad. What? You heard me. Please go out with him and we can still be friends. Siggy. Doesn't matter who I'm dating, I'll always be your friend. Really? Of course. So it wouldn't be awkward if you and I were going out? We roomed together for a year. If we started dating, then it would just be a convenience. So even if it didn't work out, you wouldn't mind still sharing a dorm and helping me study? Siggy, you are and will always be my friend. Aw, Devin. Siggy lunges forward and pulls you into a tight hug. His grip is so firm, hear your back pop from the force. Sorry. As he sets you down from the bone-crushing hug, you're able to breathe once more. So, you want to start on the assignment? Sure, that way we won't have to worry about it for the rest of the summer. Also, since you're still thinking about it, next time we're free, would you like to hang out at the park with me? That sounds nice, sure. Been a while since I've spent some time outdoors. Yay. Well, enough dilly-dallying. We should get started now if you plan to finish the assignment today. Okay. You both open your new book and let out a long sigh. The course book contained paragraphs of boring information and reference charts with colorful diagrams. Lists of dry statistics line the outer margins of the pages, and you have 2 chapters of content to get through. Thankfully, the assignment itself is only a page long. You finish reading much quicker than Siggy, and begin on answering the questions listed on the assignment post. By the time you get the last few questions, Siggy just started on his. Looking up after the last question, you already see the younger dragon staring at you. What? I need your help. Okay, what question are you stuck on? What's a gonad? It's just gonad, and it's the organ that produces sex cells for animals. Well, in this diagram of a male primate, they show them to be here between the legs. Yep. Oh, so they're the same as testicles? Yes, and also ovaries. Some species such as snails have both. Why do there have to be so many different words for the same thing? I don't know how to answer that, but you'll just have to get used to it. Takes him 4 times longer than you, but Siggy makes it through the rest of the assignment while keeping his questions for you to a minimum. You take a moment to help double-check his answers. To your surprise, he got them all right. Wow, you're doing much better. It's all thanks to you. Aw, thanks. Well, now that that's out of the way, what do you want to do? You know, we never finished Ancient Sphere. Holy smokes, you're right. That's the whole reason I invited you over the first time. Well, I have to drive you back anyways. Yep, let's go. Without further delay, you drive back with Siggy to his house. Sigmund left half a dozen jelly-filled donuts on the counter when you both get back. You and Siggy destroy the pastries, and spend the rest of the day finally beating the nightmarish game. They beat it? They beat Sphere Beast? They beat Sphere Monster? It's been another few days after your weekend with the Deckards. That's not how you spell it. I guess they didn't actually misspell it, they just forgot the K. Guys, it's okay, they just forgot the K. You're very fond of both of them, but after carefully thinking things through, you've come to a decision. You've decided to take him up on his offer to hang out. Picking up your phone, you message, guys, what's the whole point of having the point system? Because, you know, every time I picked the scene with Siggy, in the corner of the screen, it would be like, you know, Siggy love up. Siggy love up each time. Versus, like, I imagine it would be Sigmund love up if we chose Sigmund. But, like, if they're just gonna have me choose anyway, what's the point of even keeping track of that system? I don't know. Maybe it changes, like, some smaller scenes here and there. Again, we're hard committing Siggy. We message Sigurd. You decide to reply to Siggy first. Hey Siggy, I've made up my mind. Yeah? I'd like to go out with you. What? Me? Calm down, I want to go out to the park with you. Oh. Yes, like, on a date. Woo! It's just a date. We'll see if you're saying that at the end of the day. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing, I'll see you at the park. Okay, see you there. Guys, we're going to the park. After politely declining Sigmund, he's more than understanding and wishes you and Siggy both happiness. Oh. Actually, I don't know. As well as a threat if you break his son's heart. Guys, we're officially dating Siggy. So poggers. The next day, you meet up with Siggy at the park, not far from their house. It's a beautiful day. The sun shines brightly in the skies. A gentle breeze keeps the heat from becoming too warm. Oh my gosh, he has a new outfit. Guys, it's casual Siggy. Siggy casual. He has monochromatic camo pants. Devin, you're here. Of course I'm here. You invited me here. What I mean to say is I'm happy to see you. Aw, I'm happy to see you too. It's a lovely day. I figured we could go hiking around for a bit. It's a perfect day for it, so where do we go? Let's go past the hills here and towards the creek that runs down the center of the park. Lead the way. You both set off towards the middle of the park. The direction Siggy heads for is off the beaten trail. As you make your way towards the sound of a babbling brook, Siggy asks you a question. Hey, what did my dad say when you told him? Oh, he said he'd rip my antlers off if I broke your heart. What? You would never hurt someone. Well, I don't know if that was the rejection talking. Aw, that's kind of cute. What, ripping my antlers off? No, he was just being protective of me. Oh, well, why would he not be protective of his own son? He is, but never like, with a relationship. Oh, well, it is a new thing to both of you. Yeah, but right now I'm pretty happy. I let him know and he said that was all that mattered. That's really sweet. So, when did you, what, realize I like guys? Yeah. I guess I was pretty young, maybe about 10. Actually, that's the whole reason I wanted to be a firefighter, too. Guys, is this a flashback? It's a whole ass flashback. Guys, we had to play... Okay, guys, now we have fitting flashback music. I was riding a bus for a school trip when a big truck's brakes failed and it T-boned our bus at an intersection. It was a miracle no one was killed because the bus was only half full and all of us were in the front. I don't remember the truck hitting us, but I do remember everything was upside down and everyone was crying. Oh wow, I never knew. Yeah, it was bad. The seat behind me folded in when the bus flipped. I was stuck under it when the firefighters showed up. I could hear the sirens, and this big guy in a fire helmet told me I was going to be okay. This dude was huge. He pulled the seat right off me, and with just his arms, carried me to where the other kids were. Big strong fireman. Yep, I thought a lot about it jerking off. I guess it was then I knew. Wouldn't mind someone carrying me around. You want me to carry you? Yeah, but not like right now. Heh, you're so cute. You are too. Devin, I had such a crush when I saw you. Really? Yeah, also we're here. Look, it's your pretty anime stream. You have reached the creek. A dense canopy of trees provides plenty of cool shade from the sun. Walking through the park works up a sweat, and you are both thankful for the perfect place to take a break. This is one of my favorite spots in the park. It's really peaceful here. Yep, that's why I like it so much. This is an awesome spot. I could spend hours here easily. Doing what? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. When I'm stressed, I feel like I'm so far away from it when I'm here. The only other time I feel like that is when I'm with you. Aw, Siggy. Really happy you wanted to hang out with me today. I'm glad too. He steps towards Siggy and holds his hand. The dragon's scales and claws feel so soft as you lace your fingers through his. You give him a small kiss on his cheek and lead him over to a spot next to the edge of the creek. Taking a seat, you both dangle your legs over the gently running water and look out towards the sprawling fields and hills of the park in silence. You feel Siggy squeeze your hand and you squeeze back. This is nice. He leans against you, and you carefully lay your head on his shoulder without jabbing him with your antlers. It really is. I should turn even. The sun trails across the sky as time flies by. After a long while, you need to stand up and stretch your legs. And since we're done with all our summer assignments, what do you want to do? Oh, I know. Let's go play Endless Nights. You really want to do that after how well you did with the Ancient Sphere? What, are you saying I suck? Well, Devin. Fine. Let's go back to the dorm then. I have it for my game station. Yay. You can't help but smile at the childlike wonder from your dragon view. The trek back is just as pleasant, with some additional shade from the stray clouds. Aw. After you return from the park back to your university dorm, you find the place virtually empty since it's the weekend. Looks like we have the place to ourselves. Sweet. Siggy strips down into his underwear and turns on the TV. You will never get tired of how casual your roommate is with staying dressed. With a soft sigh, you decide to join him. You sit next to the buff dragon and power on your console. Here. You hand Siggy the controller and sit back. What's this? You have mods installed? Oh, it's been a while since I last played. Forgot I had that set up. What, was it too hard and you had to cheat? No, it's more like nudity content. Oh, well, I guess I'll leave them on. Let's go. Smiling at the elated shirtless dragon, he starts the game. Endless Nights is a brutal action RPG where you play as a lone tiger warrior, Kotetsu. The world has been cursed with perpetual nighttime. When it comes, the rise of the yokai and all that lurk and thrive in the darkness. With it comes. This guy's cool, look at this guy. It has nudity content enabled, okay. Our hero battles a variety of monstrous enemies in search of the divine seal to free Amaterasu and return the sun to the skies. Using only his prowess with the blade and agility, Kotetsu must dodge and cut his path through the countless demons and overpowered bosses. The merciless gameplay offers a soul-crushing experience to every player, so you can give up any time. Okay, I think we'll call it for here, and then next time we'll try Endless Nights or whatever. Wait, isn't that Peggle? Isn't there a Peggle game called Endless Nights? I don't know. We'll try Endless Nights and see what's up with Kotetsu next time. Anyway, it was nice. It was nice seeing Siggy and Devin have their little date there. It was really sweet seeing them together in the park like that. But we'll see more of what Siggy and Devin do next time whenever we play whatever the heck this game is. Thank you, and bye.